Well, this is the Ja Renee. I got a lot to say, and I'm going to cut to the chase. So, of course, the first thing we're going to do is pray over the cards. Then we'll go ahead and get started. So, glory to you in the highest. There is none like you. I am so grateful to be connected to you, and thank you for all that you do. I ask for protection as you channel. I ask for protection as I channel the messages for your collective, for both myself and the collective as we channel the messages. All right. So let's see what energy you're currently in at the moment. So let's start there. Oh. All right. So what came out was the Magician in reverse. So I'm getting that you don't really feel that powerful. In fact, you feel that a lot of people, you know, maybe things or situations around you might be taking control of you. So somebody else has the power, but let's see why. That's ridiculous. Oh, somebody broke your heart. So somebody did something that wasn't okay. And maybe you feel bad. You're okay. So what I'm getting is that it's almost as if like you're allowing somebody to manipulate you, to do things, you know, to have you do things that you don't want to do and what have you. And maybe this is somebody that you broke up with and now you feel bad that either, say you have kids with them or something, so you're kind of feeling bad, but they're using you, like they're playing you or something, like playing on your kindness because you have to be there for the child, versus truly recognizing that you said that you didn't want to be with them. The other energy that I'm getting is that you may be somebody to where somebody did you wrong, but because there's somebody that's familiar to you, you are allowing them to have the power because you're not saying no. You're not saying you're not who I want. And so kick rocks. I mean, more or less. But let's get some energy and see what's up. It's very possible that if it's a situation like what I was saying about that other person may be doing something that tempts you, let's just say, like, so there's something that they have that you like. So although it's them kind of taking your power, you're giving it to them through accepting those things that you're tempted by, if that makes sense. And so it's seeming like at this point, this is a reality check, because you don't need to do that. You don't need to, nobody, let's just say it's sex, it's a sex thing that you like from this person. So you can get sex from anybody that's willing. You don't need to do it with this person. So there's nothing that special about someone that doesn't treat you well, if that makes sense. Yeah. And once, and this could be past energy, this could be something that's going to happen. But once you take care of you, so you care for you, you take care of yourself, you don't let people treat you in this way and manipulate you and think that, okay, they can throw you these temptation crumbs and it's okay, because it's not okay. Once you do that, then you have the actual forever person that you are wanting to be and come in. So this really seems like a love message from what I'm seeing. And so keep an open heart. But let's see if we can get any more energy in regards to love. Okay. Yeah, so with you, okay. You definitely need to let go of that past situation. Okay? Whoever it is, they don't have you anymore, and that's just it, you know? And whatever good traits that they had, know that you can find it elsewhere. It's important for you to do your shadow work, which means that you may have done some things that was wrong. You know, you may still be in your head trying to figure out what happened. So you can let that person go, and you can still try to think about, okay, let me piece together what happened so that I can be a better person, so that you can get to that actual divine love that you want, that you have coming in, and that won't treat you like they own you, like they have power over you. But let's just get one more. Like, I don't like that whole you're mine, because no, I'm not. I belong to God. So about that. Okay. Yeah. And it's almost as if like you're the person that you are fated to be with is like, what's up? Where is he? What's going on? Like, you know, they're in the energy kind of waiting for you to get this together. All right. So that's what we got, you know, kind of from the preliminary. Let's see if we can get some basic energy on the story and what was going on. And, you know, this person that you're leaving, they could want you to feel like it's your fault. And that could be part of why why you're there. You know, like why you're being okay with allowing them to use you. But you know it's not your fault. It doesn't matter if they miss you. They should have not mistreated you. You know, and that person is just really jealous. A Capricorn can be significant. But that person can be extremely jealous. And there was something that you told the truth about, and they didn't take well to it. They did not take well to that truth. But there was a lot of, hang on. There was a lot of things this person was doing to you behind the scenes, in your face, you know, but they're just simply not who you need to be with. And I think also part of the manipulation is, and also, you know, like wanting you to feel like it's their fault, because it's your fault, because they don't want to acknowledge that they fucked it up, you know, more or less. Yeah, and there could be a lot of things in these people's family that you don't really like. And that could be part of why you said, no, I can't associate myself with this person in that way. But cut, you know, I can't tell you to cut ties. I can tell you what I would do. I would say cut those ties. If you have kids, make it about the kids. But no, you can't get none. And a lot of times too, a big part of why we have to get out of the way when somebody did us wrong, and you know, it's self-worth. That's number one, because what are you doing? But the second thing is that people deserve a particular type of karma. And it's karma that the divine doesn't want you to receive, being in connection with this person. So it's almost like something occurred to move you out the way so that they can get hit. And I mean, I don't like, looking at it in that way, but people have to understand we all choose to do whatever we want to do. So when we had an opportunity to hurt somebody and we took it, don't cry when that hit comes. But either way, you are somebody that it's almost like they look up to, but they'll never tell you. They'll never tell you that they look up to you, but they look up to you. This ex of yours, or this ex person or friend, or whoever this is. Yeah. And really what it is that they know that there isn't anything wrong with you, but they were hoping to like put their nails in you, like stake their claim. But see, what's going on is that the divine is telling you who's for you and who's not for you. And if you're somebody that watches some of my other channels, and on other platforms and such, you understand that I say that a lot. Yeah. It's no matter if somebody is doing you wrong. And I know that this is hard because we're all in this journey together. We are all doing this together. So I understand how hard it is. But we do have to pray. And if you don't want to pray, just make sure that your energy stays pure towards this person. So you're not like, I hope they get hit by a bus, or, you're not saying nothing stupid like that. You're not hoping that they get fired from their job or, anything stupid. And you're just simply wishing them the best. And a lot of times people don't do that, and they underestimate the power of doing it. Because why? That's also them having power over you. If you're like, I'm not praying for them. Forget you. I'm not praying for you. This and that. Or no, I do hope you get hit. I do hope you get hit by the bus. You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay. And they got you. Because now you're in the same little stupid energy they're in. And you're not moving forward the way that you were before you were heading, and you're backtracking more or less. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Yeah. Okay, so you're somebody that's clearly different. You don't think the same, you don't speak the same, you don't act the same. And this is probably why that person had their hooks in you and didn't want to get it out. Someone with the name A like Apple, can be significant, as well as an Aquarius can be significant as well. But somebody got an entity attachment, and they've been doing a lot of things behind their back. So, and also too, so if this is something to where that temptation that you were experiencing with this person, so you weren't completely out the door, although you had ended things, whatever the temptation is. So let's just say it's sex. It's energy, okay? You're giving them your energy. So you're telling them it's okay for you to manipulate me, for you to control me, for you to do these things to me. And you don't realize that it's not just a body thing. You are exchanging energy. And that is the reason why you don't need to do it. And same with whatever, if it's time, if it's money, anything that you're exchanging, that's why you just need to cut it. You need to cut it. But yeah. So simply just remember who you are. Remember who you are. And that's really the bottom line, because if you remembered who you were, you would have shown up as the magician in the reverse, in the upright, instead of the magician in the reverse. And you have a great day.